Are you going to help me talk to Satan or not? What? What? I think we should have possession sex.
If you were me, how would you go about sneaking into a sperm bank? I'm happy I'm not you.
Listen carefully. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Yeah, I want to make a request. I don't think you guys played out the last Morissette. Could you play something by her? And maybe some REM? That would be good. I like them. Foo Fighters. Smashing Pumpkins! Play something by Green Day, yeah. Play something by Beck. Oh, Soundgarden. Nine Inch Nails. That's it. Hey, Salt Double Pilot. Sheryl Crow. Yeah. Oh, that's about it. No, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, yeah. Oh, one last thing. Could you play them all polka style? Polka style! Polka! Yeah!
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Everybody's so competitor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? I said I want to get next to you. I said I want to get next to you. You wouldn't want me to have to hurt you too. I know you know what's on my mind. I know you want what's on my mind. I know we need you up inside. I know you know. I come. Here I come. All I wanna do is having fun, and I got a feeling I ain't the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun, and I got a feeling I ain't the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun till the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Help me, I broke apart my insides. Help me, I got no soul to sell. Help me, I think things close to me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna be like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. Like an animal. I wanna resist God. You get me closer to God. It's been a long time since I've done this live. Bang, 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 and you blame, blame, blame. And you bang, 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 bang. It's not my thing, so let it go. Don't know this one. I don't know. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Still just a rat in the cage. God, it's been a long time. Hurt by the cold. I'm lonely too. yourself. Don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. Come and wash away the rain, black old sun. Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? You had the time to listen to me whine about everything I want. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. Am I just cracking up? Or am I just stoned? Or am I just stoned? Yeah, it's been so long since I played that live. Yeah, I started early one of it. Big whoop want to fight about it. I don't care. Zan, oh, what's up? Let me get you the link, Zan. Let me get everyone a link. I got two. You get very grief-stricken. I kind of get musical and goofy sometimes, and then sometimes I'm not. And today I feel very goofy. And I'm looking for the links to this. How do I get links? Where are the links in this thing? I'm way far away from the microphone, if you can't tell, but that's fine. I don't care, because I will get loud if I want to. It's my podcast, after all. I can do what I want, and I'm grieving, so what of it? Face? What are you talking about? I want to draw. Q&A, though. I'll turn that on, so, oh, cool. I'm glad everyone was dancing. Hey, Halo Man 07 Zan, what up, man? Are you still on here? Blink once for yes, twice for no. I'm trying to find you a link, but I don't know much about this crap. Black hole sun, won't you come wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? I don't want the drawing feature. Get it off the screen. Get it off the screen. There we go. Ugh. This thing is so annoying. Could someone spread the word for me that the show is now live? The ones that already subscribed, and hi to everyone, especially you. Oh, thanks for singing balloons, Jessica. But Zan, do you think? Maybe Jessica, do you think you can say that I'm on live now? So the ones that might have missed it. Oh, there's links. Copy. Paste. Send. post this to my Skype, and I'm just going to be silent. I have my fan on right now because I don't care. All right. There we go. Now, if anyone wants to grieve with me, they can. This is how I grieve. I just try to escape. Excuse me. I really try to escape. Reminds me of the old Catholic hymn from when I went to church before I became a equestrian. I guess you can call me that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was going to bring up the one thing I remember you know what? Give me a minute, guys. I started early, so if you can bear with me. Yeah, let me feel like Hasbro's watching my life right now. Yeah, give me a minute here. So let me fix things up. And just so you know, that's Ebony Tails who made that, and she's playing with me with we're playing with the laser pointers, having a good time. So, yeah, Zan, it won't let you join because, are you talking about it won't let you join the watching it, or it won't let you join the conversation because I made this strictly for me to talk. This is just you guys hanging with me. I mean, it's not that I'm in much of a conversationalist mood as much as I'm more into just being with some company right now. Any company will do. So as long as you guys are watching stuff with me, I feel fine. I hate sounding that way. It's just the way my brain works during this. I mean, it is the 13th time I've been broken, my friend. You have to bear with me. I have a lot of stuff going through my head right now that I'm just not comfortable with. And one of them is being social. I don't know why. I just want to be here to entertain, but not interact for a minute. That's the link it gave me, if that's the other way around, though. I'll find the YouTube link. YouTube. All right, there's that. Well, who do you need an OC from, Zan? Just let me know and I'll talk to them. The problem is you're telling me, like, you know, you need an OC. I'm lucky that I'm getting this. This was probably given to me out of sympathy. It wasn't probably anything more than just her feeling sorry and giving me her gift of her talent. I don't know. All I can say is if you want Ebony to draw you something, just ask her. She's really nice. She's not going to judge you, I can tell you that. She definitely looked at me and just kept dispelling everything about me that I said was wrong. I was like, all right, one thing I like doing now is listening to these MLP story readings. And I'm going to put on one because it's short and it's 18 minutes long. So if you enjoy these things, I'll turn it up anyways. But we'll listen to it together, and it's something I'm not going to lie. I have done this with my brother, and I have said the exact same things. The exact same words have been exchanged between us in a similar fashion. I made him look like a whore on his dating page because he had no idea what to do. So, you know, he looked at always like, this makes me look like if you have no response from her, by the way, she's extremely shy. So just show that treat her like Fluttershy. Ebony is like, she's basically Fluttershy in real life. She's very shy. So I would say go with that. She has a hard time talking to people. In fact, she had a very hard time talking to me, and she's very sweet though. Once you get her to open up, it's all that. But this thing is it's called Celestia Uses an Online Dating Website, and this really happened to me and my brother one time. And this is something I just kind of remembered out of the blue when I listened to it. Was I actually did make him look like a whore. I even made a reference to his fat ass. I'm like, you know, they might like you because you're a good brother and you're a nice guy, and you know, you got a nice, big fat ass. And he's like, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, he's like, I don't have a fat ass. And I'm like, whatever you say, brother. I literally said that. So it kind of paralleled it. So I'm going to go ahead and play this and just have fun with this. I don't care if anyone views it with me or not, but enjoy it if you are with me. So pressing play now. Hopefully it doesn't have a stupid advertisement. I can get all my TVs through this Blu-ray player, which is awesome. And I'm going to have to set things up for me. But I got the microphone over there. Oh, God, that stupid PSA. The opening carrying. It doesn't matter who's got a gun. The fact is, if there's two guys that are good with guns against one guy who's bad with a gun, the bad guy is probably going to get his head blown off. End of story. And plus, freedom means you don't know what the whatever.
Come on, Tia. I'm sure you love it.
No way, Luna. I'm not going to use it, and that's final.
Oh, come on. Every pony's doing it. What's the big deal?
The big deal is that I don't want to do it with you.
What? I'm just helping. You wouldn't be able to pull it off without the assistance of my skilled hooves.
Celestia looked up from the computer screen she was just staring at, a hard-pressed scowl on her face.
I can type just fine, thank you very much.
Faster type.
Luna rolled her eyes and shoved Celestia to one side, her hooves working in a flurry of rapid click-clacks upon the keyboard.
It takes you all of 5 minutes just to type a single sentence, Tia. Move aside and let a professional show you how it's done.
Celestia glanced down at her hooves.
How are you even able to type so quickly with hooves?
It's something called skill. Learn it sometime.
The frown lines on Celestia's forehead deepened.
Hey.
Siblings.
No need to get smart with me. Who's the older sister here?
Who's the younger sister signing her older sister up on a dating website?
Luna asked, turning back to Celestia with a smug grin.
That would be me.
I don't even want to use this site.
Celestia swiveled around on her chair, turning her back to Luna.
If it wasn't for your constant nagging, I never would have agreed to this.
The sounds of keys clicking slowed momentarily.
Tia, sister, I love you dearly, but face it, you're lonely.
Luna's intent stare never left the screen, and the sound of hooves striking keys resumed as quickly as it filtered.
Every pony needs a little bit of a love life, and yours has been non-existent since this kingdom began.
I've just had more important things to do than pursue a relationship.
Celestia huffed, glancing over her shoulder, trying to get a glimpse of what Luna was typing.
Which is why you have Twilight and myself here to take some of that load off your back. You need to live a little. What's the point of being immortal if you can't even enjoy your elongated life?
Hey, I've had plenty of enjoyment.
Hookers don't
Poison
count,
don't count.
Bob.
Luna stated.
I would
She
say
leaned back in her chair,
hookers don't
critically
count,
eyeing her
Bob.
work so far, much like an artist might survey their latest masterpiece.
Why can't I just go into a bar and meet ponies normally?
Because you're a princess. Any potential suitor would be intimidated and startled to date you. Plus, there's always the factor of them dying soon enough. And we all know how well you take losing loved ones.
Now it was Celestia's turn to roll her eyes.
Listen, let's just get this over with, okay? If you really want me to try this
Yeah, I know the
in
music's
more
pretty
dating
fun.
site, then fine.
Gives it that
I'll
old time
keep
feel to it.
Luna clapped her hooves together in joy.
And it's royalty
You're
free,
going to love what it
children.
did for your profile page.
Celestia appeared over Luna's shoulder at the page on the screen.
Why did you put my age as 526 years old?
She asked, arching an eyebrow.
I thought this was a dating website for immortals, so why should age matter?
Well, just because you're old doesn't mean you have to say how old. This way you have a better chance with the younger immortals.
I think I'd have a better chance on a site that isn't called NotForeverAlone.com.
Celestia deadpanned, her stomach nodding tightly at the prospect of continuing further with this charade.
This charade. Oh, Goody, you're
Luna
awesome.
replied,
I want to give a shout out to Goody, the Lost Narrator, Magpie Pony, Ebony
a
Tails,
furious blush appeared on Celestia's
Jessica
face
Pedley,
as her eyes opened wide.
Zambia, Midnight's Realm,
Why are you
Speedy
using that
Tempo,
picture?
and
Luna's
Bob
eyes
Hunt.
squinted
That's all
as
I
she
can
stared
remember
at the
right off the top
profile
of my
picture.
head right now.
What?
You guys are
Shows
awesome.
you off well enough.
It's completely demeaning and utterly disregards the meaning of class.
Celestia said, her blush only growing stronger the longer she stared at the picture.
It's on the verge of being pornographic.
Oh yeah, I took a picture of Bob with his owls. Because I got him wasted in my head.
Stretch that far?
Basically,
Oh,
this
you ate too
happened
much rum.
between me
The
and my
hearts
brother,
were
and you
mean,
saw
buddy.
that.
And yeah, but
What?
you happened to be
It
on
shows you off.
Luna giggled, egging Celestia on further.
I need
Or
to play
some
my
pony
Street
got a
Fighter
camera,
2.
I'll never know.
Biting back a sharp retort, Celestia just glanced back at the screen to see what else Luna had written.
Let's see. At least you got my hobbies right. Long walks on the beach, Trying different flavored teas, getting my freak on with it. What the
I've
heck?
done that too.
Oh, that's
That's standard,
profiles
Bob.
on
Don't
the
worry
site.
about it.
It'll
Yeah.
attract more
It'll
interest
attract more
and make sure
interest for you,
potential
yeah.
dates know you are open
Yada,
to
yada.
suggestions.
Luna said dismissively, struggling to contain her laughter at the sight of Celestia's jaw hanging wide open.
This makes me look like a slut.
No,
No, that's
that
what it
picture
does.
does.
The writing just further
The writing just further submits
You are so going to pay for this.
Celestia
No.
said with gritted teeth.
it. No.
Pointing a hook at the remainder of the bio page, Luna said,
No,
No,
I'm
I'm going to pay for
this.
that.
Ugh,
I
disgusting.
did that. I totally
Shameful
did that to him.
and kind of sexy.
Celestia muttered, scrolling down
Oh,
to
he was
examine
so
more
furious
photos of
with me, but it
Well,
was
Tia,
funny.
what do you think?
Luna asked, with
Brothers
a
and
huge grin on
sisters,
her
we
face,
act so
suddenly
differently.
bouncing in her seat.
Well, you portray me as easy, but other than that, you got me down pretty well.
Celestia replied, tapping a hoof to her chin in thought.
Though I don't think anyone's going to go with it. I mean, what's so great about me?
Other than being a successful, benevolent leader to a country and ruling it to prosperity, along with being a kind and amazing sister, then I'm not sure.
Luna asked, shooting a mischievous smile at Celestia.
Maybe it's your copious posterior.
Your fat
Hey.
ass.
My ass isn't that big.
Whatever you
Whatever you
say.
say, brother.
Luna
Slap.
giggled, giving Celestia's profile one last look over.
We brothers
Make
do
sure
that
it was
too.
good to
It's
go.
fun.
Just try and cut back on the sugary pastries, okay? You are trying to look appealing, you know.
I'll lose weight once you get out of the castle and get some sun sometime.
Celestia said,
Touché,
crossing
Bob.
her forelegs with a devious smile on her face.
Point taken.
Luna said, clicking the submit button and leaning back in her chair in a satisfied stretch.
If you're close
Now all
siblings,
we've got
you
to do
have
is sit
these
back,
moments.
relax, and most importantly, wait. Then the suitors will be rolling in.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be working with them at
Are
the
you sure
convention,
this is going to work out? I haven't been on an actual date in centuries.
Everfree.
Much less for actual immortals.
It'll be fine, Tia.
Maybe. I don't know. I heard
Your
I
each
might.
date will start off with
Maybe
something
not.
simple like
We
dinner.
might be able to
If
do
you don't
some
like it,
sketches.
then you can always move on to the next one.
sketches.
There's plenty of people to choose from.
Actually, how many immortals are in Equestria anyway? I know there couldn't be too many to provide the need to make an actual website to create relationships with one another.
Well, duh! Of course there aren't many immortals in Equestria. This website runs on a multi-dimensional transit. Immortals from across dimensions regularly use this site for their needs.
So you're saying
I
immortals
totally
anywhere,
did this to my
even
brother.
across different
I
dimensions,
love this.
could be my
It's
potential
the
dates.
same way played
Celestia
out.
asked, her stomach sinking.
Indeed, it helps in adding
Minus
more variety.
the Royal
Plus,
Guard
it
stuff.
increases your chance of getting some.
Suddenly,
Horses.
dinging noises could be heard from the
Princesses
computer
and stuff.
monitor.
Other than that,
Notifications
everything
were
was
going
pretty
off
good.
rapidly, a growing number increasing in the inbox.
It looks like that variety is paying off.
Luna laughed, opening up the mailbox to show all the new messages.
All these people want to be my date?
Celestia asked, her throat suddenly dry at the prospect of so many suitors choosing her to go on a date with.
They certainly do. I told you that photo and bio description would help.
The messages kept on stacking up, going to the triple digits.
Whoa, I guess that photo really was that suggestive.
What are we going to do now?
Celestia asked, the quickly growing number causing a cold sweat on the back of her neck.
I can deal with politics, social mannerism, and monthly invasions of the kingdom, but I have no idea how to handle internet dating.
Listen, Tia, just relax.
Luna tried to assure her, patting her sister's shoulder with a gentle hug.
Don't worry about it. It's
Everything
all
will be
good.
fine, and then you'll finally meet the love of your life and get out of the castle every once in a while.
So I can play my video games and you can get the hell out of my life for a little bit. Someone that
Wait
can
a
babysit you a
minute.
little bit so I don't
Is
have
the only
to.
reason you wanted me to do internet dating because you want the castle to yourself?
No.
Why don't we just start with the first guy who messaged you and go on from there?
Just
At least one of
check
the
out this
people will
one.
be a
She's
relationship
pretty
with
cute.
her never-ending life.
Okay, fine.
Celestia grunted, scooting up closer to the screen to see who was her first date.
But just because I'm going to be out on dates, it doesn't mean you can throw wild parties in the castle.
Of course, dear sister.
Luna lied, clicking on the first message so the messenger's profile popped up. Both sisters looked at the profile with wide eyes. a look of disbelief etched on their faces.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, that certainly is strange. I certainly did not see that coming, that's for sure. It's only a first date. What's the worst that could happen?
I can't believe I actually agreed to do this.
Celestia sighed, staring dejectedly at the ground beneath her hooves.
Oh, come on, Tia. It won't be so bad.
Luna attempted to assure her older sister with a playful nudge on the shoulder.
Besides, it's just a first date. No big deal.
It is a big deal if my first date is with him, of all ponies.
Celestia said through gritted teeth, glaring through the windows of the restaurant to get a look at her potential suitor.
Why did we choose him?
Because he was the first in the inbox. Plus, he's cute.
And extremely evil.
Celestia reminded her. Luna shrugged.
It said on his profile page that he's reformed. If it can happen with Discord, it could happen with any pony.
Or it's a lot of his to ambush me and take over all of Equestria.
Luna rolled her eyes.
I think if he had some insidious plot to take over Equestria, it probably wouldn't involve him asking you out to dinner. What? Is he going to poison your food or something?
That's always a possibility.
And you call me childish?
Luna said, shaking her head.
Come on, you have the stuff to strut proudly in. Now, there is an eager date inside that isn't too bad looking. My advice is just go with it.
Looking back to her sister, Celestia nodded, a small smile appearing on her face.
Thanks. That really helps.
She gave Luna a quick hug.
I guess I'm just getting first date jitters is all.
Luna grinned broadly.
Then get in there and show that guy how the Sun Princess of Equestria rolls.
With a firm spank on Celestia's ass, Luna shoved her sister through the doors of the
A
restaurant.
firm spank on the
Celestia
tush.
let a small and
That's what girls like. A firm spank on the tushy.
Dusting off her hooves, Luna turned around.
Rule number
and
one
made
of
her way
dating.
back to the
Spank
kitchen.
them tightly on the tush.
Time to throw that Street Fighter tournament I've been dying to try out.
Oh, I totally did that. It was Mortal
Herself up.
Kombat.
Celestia blushed and dusted off her dress.
I committed so many
She was getting from the
fatalities,
other
I should have been
patrons,
arrested.
along with some barely suppressed snickering. Standing there awkwardly, she searched desperately for the table where her date was waiting. Finally spotting the table, she gulped and made her way there. Sitting down at the table, she brushed a lock of her mane out of her face and said,
Greetings. So sorry I was late.
Said
You know how
hello,
royal
handsome
duties can get you held up.
"Why, indeed
Why,
I am,"
indeed, I
Sombra
am.
said,
I
a
am
sharp
some.
smile on his chiseled face.
Why,
He was
indeed,
dressed
I
as impeccably as ever.
am also very
His
small.
tuxedo ironed, so not a single wrinkle was visible, along with a white pressed dress shirt and
Don't
a
you
red
agree?
rose in his coat front pocket.
Shall I
His
continue?
mane was brushed and styled to perfection, putting what most mares had to shame with its glossy waviness. But it is a pleasure to meet with you once again, Celestia,
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Celestia said, tilting her head at her date.
It has been, what, over 1,000 years since we last met?
1,024 years, but hey, who's counting? Sombra laughed, his blood-red
Hey, who's
eyes
counting,
showing off a
right, you know?
glint of cheerful
The Dark Lord Shadow
I
thing he
don't
had, the
think I had a
unicorn
good
has to,
impression on you
you know.
last time, did I?
Ruling an entire kingdom as a ruthless tyrant usually does that.
Hey now, ex-ruthless tyrant. I gave up the Eagle Kingdom Shadows game long ago. He assured her, trying to put her at ease with a devilishly handsome smile.
Oh, really?
Celestia asked, as she took a sip from the glass of water.
And what game are you playing now, then, if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all, my dear, Sombra said, removing a business card from his pocket and levitating it towards her with his magic. I am now a sales stallion for timeshares. Glancing at the card, she arched an eyebrow when she noticed that he did indeed sell timeshares.
Wow, only slightly less evil than your last job.
Yeah, but hey, once you get regenerated from your horn in the middle of a frozen wasteland after being defeated by a baby dragon, you start to think back on the bad choices you've made, Sombra said, shrugging his shoulders. Being evil and a typical villain cliche didn't appeal to me anymore. So I decided something more normal would finally make me happy.
And you think that dating me would be more normal?
Celestia asked, her once-hated enemy actually growing on her a bit. Well, more normal for an immortal anyway, Sombra said, that playful smirk still on his face. Besides, once I heard you were on the market, there was no way that I couldn't resist.
Oh? And why is that?
Celestia asked, leaning in closer with a grin on her face as well. Where do I begin? Sombra asked, leaning in closer as well. For a start, you're quite beautiful and stunning. You are obviously a strong and independent mare, which I like. And best of all, you're an intelligent and mature mare that is sure to make any future involvements with each other quite interesting. Do you wish for me to carry on?
Oh no, I think I've heard enough.
Celestia said, a faint blush spreading across her cheeks.
Why don't we continue along with our date?
She made a gesture towards the menus.
Shall we?
I couldn't agree more, Sombra said, his smile never wavering.
Hello?
Luna said into the receiver of her phone, answering it just as it rang, while still leaning back in her chair.
Luna, it's me, Tia. The date did not end well at all.
What happened?
Luna asked, pausing her game with a tap of a button.
Also, where are you? I thought you would be home by now.
No, I'm right outside Summer's apartment.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Luna said, sitting bolt upright, her mind racing to catch up on this turn of events.
You went over to his place? On the first date?
Really, Bob? Really? You had it.
Celestia
Girl's
defended
place right
herself,
now? Really?
her voice high and panicked.
First date, buddy?
Why
Alright.
can't you just get the guards to do that? Or fly or teleport yourself here?
Because I don't want the guards seeing me like this. Also, my horn and wings
Your mom or dad pick you up? I
Tia,
got you.
what exactly did you do
What did
at
you do to
Sombra's
you?
place?
Wow.
Luna asked, dread filling her heart and perverted thoughts filling her mind.
all I can say is that Sombra is a freak. His profile said nothing about that.
Okay, just relax.
Luna said, getting out of her seat and making her way to the door.
I'm coming to pick you up.
Forget to tell her those things. I don't think I'll be able to sit down and walk properly for a week.
That was Celestia uses an online dating website, chapters 1 and 2, MLP readings by Goody Serenade. So go to that site and, check that out. Thank you for watching that with me, by the way. There we go. A little bit, yeah. All right, yeah, there we go. That's good. Have you seen my last video? You noticed that I was a little emotional, angry, a lot of emotion. Well, I figured right now it was best time to just do a video since I'm feeling a little okay. But there's a secret I'm going to share with some of my voice actor friends. And a secret I'm going to share with some of my fans. The reason I can do these voices so well is when I hear them, they get lodged in my skull and fester. And one voice in particular always helps me when I'm depressed and in so much pain it's hard for me to talk. So without further ado, I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to release him and I'm going to go away. and he's going to take over for me. And this may sound insane, and I hope anyone with a degree in some sort of therapy or psychology is watching this can decipher why I can do this, but this is not negative, no way, but I'm going to allow him to take over. So here's Discord. Oh, it's about time Maz let me out of there. I was getting a little cramped, you know. Well, I don't know most of what he said, but I think I did hear the part about him talking about how when things are a little bad or a little grim for him, he has to retreat. And that's where I come in. People wondered, how do you get Discord so well? Well, it's mostly because I am a part of him. And I know this sounds crazy, but I love the guy, and I want him to be happy. So I thought I'd stick around and make him happy. So if anybody has some questions for me, I would answer them, no problem. But as far as I know, I'm as real as anyone else. So if you think he's crazy, then you best look at the looks on your faces. Because he's anything but crazy. He's just a little different. And what's wrong with that? Oh, I'm going to look at this thing here. This is odd. What am I going to do? Oh, yes. Okay. That's for him, not for me. Yes, well, anyways, I suppose it's better than nothing. Mars always gets this way whenever he gets sad. So I come along, and my voice and my mannerisms seem to help him cope with things. Though I do admit it is a little odd, a little strange, but nothing that anyone couldn't understand, really. It's just a reflex he created. This is just the beginning of his grieving process. I'll go away eventually, and then he'll find a way back. He always does. He's a strong man, this Mars, but unfortunately, he has some problems, and these problems have been manifested through his characters that he has portrayed. That's why he always asks to do them. But I seem to be the only one that gets him. And he's riddled with pain, my friends, riddled with pain. And this is the only way he can keep talking to you without letting that pain get out of hoof, as we would say. Oh, maybe I should make some things come to life. That might be lively for him. He might enjoy that. Oh, that's right. No power, no power. Hate these dimensions. Doesn't make any sense. Am I crazy? I'm crazy. I'm Discord, of course. But as he knows, he's just broken. And broken people tend to mend themselves with glue, and I become that glue. So, I hope you don't mind if I stick around for a minute and just hang about and talk for a couple minutes before we get back to some other entertainment. This is just something he needs to do. He hasn't told anyone this, but there's a problem with his brain. As soon as things started going bad in his life, he retreated to the characters he loved so dearly as a kid for refuge. And unfortunately, he developed a habit of resorting to characters to mask his pain. But it's nothing that I can't help fix. Think of me as his guardian angel. I've helped him get a lot of roles, actually. I never show myself like this because, well, you know, people are a little crazy sometimes, and sometimes people get the wrong impression of you. But the reason I can just do the character so well, or rather Mars, I should say, is because he's just so escapist. He's such an escapist. He has to escape. He has to do something to get away from the pain. So he seeks refuge in us, which we're really resistant to pain. We can absorb it very well. So we pretty much back him up all the time. And when I say we, I mean the voices that he plays. Every voice and character he does becomes its own little being in his head that helps him out through life. I guess you can say that's the coping mechanism that he created. But that's enough about him and me. We all know who I am, of course. Oh, I just need to look at a couple of things. I try to keep up for Mars and make sure everything's going well. All right. Well, without further ado, I'm going to play a song, music video. I'm going to go ahead and move it away. And this is something Mars would let. Well, I guess you can't see it, so I guess it doesn't matter. So, oh, horse feathers. Oh, pony feathers. Let's see if we can listen to some music here. Oh, yeah, he wants to play this song because this song makes him feel better. This is Where's My Mind by the Pixies.
Stop.
I am so sorry about that. Just because of that, I'm going to play 2 extra songs. That was Where Is My Mind by the Pixies, and I am so sorry for that. I will replay that later, but because of that, I will play 2 songs, and I might even sing along. So the next song we'll play is a song by They Might Be Giants called Can't Keep Johnny Down. Or no, yes, Can't Keep Johnny Down.
Can't keep Johnny down. Man, while up in the towering ground, none of them once has found a way to keep Johnny down. Spending days by myself,
Remembering sights, I'm not a monument to justice with I don't forget a face, and they can't keep Johnny down. Haven't yet built the man that'll keep up Johnny down. That was They Might Be Giants with Can't Keep Johnny Down. Next song is very near and dear to me. This is from the album Bleach. By the way, that was from the album Join Us by They Might Be Giants. And the Pixies, Where's My Mind, is from their album Surfer Rosa. Surfer Rosa. It's a good album. So this is Even in Its Youth. Even in His Youth by the Nirvana, one of my favorite bands.
shame, never was a shame.
Let's go ahead and scooch around. Sorry for that. These live streams are tricky sometimes. I'm back now, so it's sorry that you had to see me go through one of my phases when I mourn. I don't know. It's just when I mourn, it's usually musically or like listening to music or listening to these podcasts, listening to these readings. The readings have really helped me. To Scribbler, to Lost Narrator, Magpie Pony, Goody, to all you guys, even Mr. Creepypasta to an extent. I'm not a big Creepypasta guy because I like getting scared on Halloween, but that's about it. I don't want to get scared too much because of my imagination. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to both you guys, or all you people, for making my life a little bit easier with your readings and all that. It's been an honor to actually work with some of you, because I have worked with some of you guys, and I will be working with some of you guys in the coming months. Hopefully, we'll be going into production of a show that I can't talk about yet, but I am going to say that it's well, if you're going to Everfree Northwest, we're going to talk about certain things and possibly this subject. So please, if you're going, make sure to see Setting the Tone is the name, I believe, of our panel. So other than that, I really don't know what else to do. I really don't know what I can do because I'm in a lot of grief. And mostly when I'm in grief, I just kind of watch these comic things and play video games and play musical instruments. So I really am not sure how and what to do. I don't feel so funny, but yeah, you know what? I guess I'll just play a story and we'll just, oh, sorry about that. We'll just listen together, I guess. We'll do another story, all right? Let's see what we can do here. Someone, a question. Um, oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm just not as entertaining as I normally am. And that's usually my yes, I did see the episode. And I'm not really sure how to respond because I'm going through that right now. Other than it was accurate, and my favorite line was Applejack cries on the inside, and she just goes, "Yep, it's true." And fine, we'll address death. I'll address death because that's part of the grieving process, unfortunately. It's like being a doctor, being an entertainer in some ways. Your job as an entertainer is to keep life going because you can help alleviate the pain of life by being funny or making a good song or just being all around entertaining person. But when someone you have entertained doesn't make it, you feel like you personally lost that person as well and failed them as an entertainer. So you take a blow in that area as well. It's like a doctor. It's almost like you can't get attached to your fans. You can't do that or else you're going to end up a wreck. And she was not only a friend, but a fan. A big fan. I let her die. That's the way I feel. I tried my best to talk her out of things. I talked her out of it 4 times, I think. Ever since I became a brony. And as someone who is just hell-bent on keeping smiles going, it's almost like keeping the heart going. Because the will to live is directly linked to your immune system. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. Medically, your will to live is linked to your immune system. Meaning if you lay there and think, I want to die, your body will eventually shut down because of your lack of will to live. That's why some cancer patients do make a full recovery, because their will might be strong enough. That has been proven, I believe. And when you think about that, you think about some of those whose will's been broken. How do they cope? Like me. My will has been broken many a times, and I have to pull myself together once again. Rainbow Dash suffered 1 loss so far, and I'm so glad they touched upon this subject. This is a subject that needs to be touched upon because animals, pets, loved ones, they will pass away. Friends, family, they will die. Sometimes tragically, sometimes after you, sometimes before you. Maybe they live and die around the same time as you. You don't know. The fact is you try to cope with it and try to get back up and walk. It's really hard to do that sometimes. It is. It really is hard to just keep walking forward. And I'm sorry about my tone. I'm sorry about my anger, but I felt something sad from that episode. I felt something genuine to myself. But that could just be me being sentimental. I sometimes let my emotions cloud how I think about things. And I apologize for that. But when you're an emotional guy and you get broke, it's not fun. It hurts. It's like literally being shattered like glass. And then super gluing yourself back together. You're falling apart and you're trying to keep your limbs in place. Sorry that my fan's on. Sorry this isn't professional, but what else am I supposed to do? I have nothing else I can think of right now. It just shocks me sometimes how it shocks me. It does. Some people make that choice. I made that choice 3 times and failed. And I'm glad that I failed. Because I wouldn't be here right now telling you that it's better to walk forward than to stop in your tracks. Grieving is done in everyone's own way, and I'm one of those who live by the comedian's oath that don't take life too seriously because the last laugh is always on you. That is the comedian oath to live by. Some people don't get it. They think it's too silly, but really think about it. Why take something so seriously if the last laugh's always going to be on you? Laugh at it first then. That's what I try to do. I try to find a humor in even the darkest of places. Why? Because that's how I cope. Or I switch into my other voices. That's why I do voice work when I'm in this grieving state. I just want to do voices or music because I just want to escape. I want to be someone else. I don't want to be myself. It's a mental illness, maybe. I don't know. I'm a wreck right now. I don't know how long I can even keep this podcast going because of how much I feel inside. How the pain I feel is immense. So much that I wish there was something called an emotional painkiller. I wish there was something I could take that would alleviate my emotional pain, but heaven forbid we have that in this world, right? Am I right, huh? But I want to give a sincere thank you to everyone who's helped me by sending me work, who's helped me by sending me condolences, who's helped me by participating in my not anti-bully but pro-entertainment movement. Our motto is, if a bully can rip open a wound, we can sure as hell mend it. It's not about trying to stop bullying. It's more about trying to fix the hurt. Fix the ones who have been hurt by making them laugh, sing, dance, whatever. Entertainment can be as powerful as medicine sometimes if your spirits are high. But we all walk down our own paths, and some people choose the wrong path, and that's their choice. And they will learn from it the hard way or the easy way. Mostly the hard way. That's usually how it goes. But who's not to say that the easy way hasn't been taken out a couple of times? And to those people, they should not be allowed to get the easy way out at all. If you're part of someone's death, you should take some guilt in it. Show some remorse. Not act to be a cock of the walk. I guess it's that choice that we have that I'm reflecting upon. Why do people choose to be this way? How do people get to be this way? How does this happen? Does this happen like this? Does it happen that way? I don't know. All I know is people make these choices and they sometimes pay for them and sometimes they don't. And these people who don't pay for them need to. Maybe not death penalty or jail time or something, but certainly some sort of guilt must be put on their hands, at least mentally or physically. Perhaps a tattoo. Tattoos are all the rage, so no one would think twice about it other than what it said. You know? It's sad, really, with people. Even in the pony universe, there's always someone who's going to try to do that, you know. You just can't give up sometimes. If you give up, they win. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let any one of those guys win. I guess that was my mentality. Some mentality was, you guys are right and I'm nothing. And I was like, you guys are right, I'm nothing, but I'll prove you wrong one day. So help me, as long as I keep breathing, I'll prove you wrong. And I think I'm starting to prove them wrong. with the way things are going in my life, I wouldn't be shocked if I was proving them wrong at some point. They would all be eating crow. And you know what? I could care less. After your 13th funeral, you become numb. Things like fame and money mean nothing. They're pointless. I just hope for a rainy day so I can take a walk. I hope for my special some pony, as they would say. I hope to get shipped with someone that actually wants me, that actually likes me, actually wants to be with me and share in my pain. I don't really care for fame or money. If they come, fine, great. I will welcome them with open arms, but whatever. I don't care. If it means sucking up or if it means giving up who I really am, then no, I'm fine. I'll live my life the way I want to. Thank you very much. But hey, if someone wants to give me some fame and fortune, I'm not going to turn them down. No. I'll say, I'm just saying. I'd prefer to be famous and rich. That would be nice. I could buy what I wanted to get, and it would just be another way of getting to where I need to get to. There would just be tools to buy like a nice little house and then a little car, nice. I don't need that much. I'm pretty packed for what a guy needs, so to speak. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Or so they tell me. I'm strong. I'm moderately handsome, I would say. So I don't think I'll have any problem finding a mare, but would I find that special one that would love me for who I am? That would stay with me for who I am? That, I don't really have an answer for, because I'm one of a kind, my friends. And usually when you're one of a kind, there's not usually a replica of you. If there was, she probably already is found someone better. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with not being the best. The best is subjective. It's just unfortunately I seem to be not the best across all the boards, which I feel is a little unfair on my part. Since I went from 560 pounds down to 260 pounds in less than a year, Well, I am so sorry to say, but I have to end this episode because I am so distraught. I'll be back, but I thought I'd try doing one episode and I couldn't go this long. So I'm surprised I went this long, but thank you for listening. Please subscribe, like, comment. If you need me and if you know me, you know where I'm at. But stay frosty and be good to each other, and to everyone I gave a shout out to, that goes to you guys as well. All stay frosty. And oh, by the way, we created a page called Laugh Away the Pain. We're looking for any bronies, famous or non, to submit any type of artwork, music, pictures, like a slideshow, whatever. I said music. Sketches, comedy, voiceover stuff, animation, anything and everything. It's going to be just meant to make everyone laugh. So Laugh Away the Pain on YouTube. It's going to be a channel soon. Working on it with Dr. McCrimmon. So check her out too on YouTube and like her page, or on SoundCloud or Twitter or Dwiddly or Boodly Boo or Flippity Flop or Kettle Pop or Jibba Jabba or whatever stupid website that people are on nowadays. So peace out, peace out, peace up, peace up, pita, bye.